Hey, good morning. It is Wednesday, October 21st. It's Todd Miller here. Wanted to give you a quick update to the market and specifically with BPOs and values. We've been doing a lot of BPOs over the last month, probably doing about 30 a week. And one of the comments that I keep getting back is, we'll do a BPO, which is a broker price opinion. It's nothing more than us telling somebody what we would list a house for. And what we're getting back is a lot of, well, you did the BPO and you said the value is this, but 3 months ago we had another BPO and they said the value was less. So if you're watching the news and seeing what's going on, you're going, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. How can it be worth more than it was worth 3 months ago if values are declining? Well, this is where you have to be careful with statistics. I had talked last week about what's going on with high rises and the values there and the amount of inventory there, but we've got this interesting thing happening, and it's this. On the bottom end of the market, it's hit the bottom, and it's bounced a little bit because inventory is all gone, so something comes on the market, it gets a bunch of bids, and then it closes. Well, when we do our broker price opinions, we're pulling two pieces of information. We're pulling sold comps, and we're pulling listed comps. Now, if we've got the solds all at 150,000, but I've got listeds at 130 that aren't selling, then I can say, well, the houses may not be worth 150, they may be worth 130 because I've got them listed for 130, they haven't sold. In a traditional market, the solds are at one level and the listeds are all a little above it. So what happens when an agent does a broker price opinion is a lot of times they'll take those listed comps which are less. So even though we have sold comps at 150, we have these listed comps below that, and they'll pick those and say this is the value because this is what houses are listed for, they aren't selling. That's what we've seen for most of the last 2 years. On the bottom end, we're not seeing that. What we're seeing is we've got these solds at 80,000, for example, and then listeds at 90 and 100. So we're not pricing stuff down at where things are listed. We're tending to price things more where the solds are. We're seeing most houses that are listed or under contract or are listed well above list price. So that's sort of created that false sense of what's going on with prices now. When you look at the aggregate numbers, and you probably read the Moody's report that said values were going to fall another 11 or 15% or something over the next year in Vegas. Remember, that's an aggregate number. Aggregate means everything combined, which means if you take $1 million property and it goes from 1.5 to $1 million, it lost 33% of its value essentially. However, if I take a $80,000 house, it goes up to 100, it only went up 20 grand, and it doesn't counteract that huge decline. So when you look at the overall picture, you see that values are declining when that's not necessarily the case. On the low end, they're stable and climbing, and the middle end, they're just kind of sitting there, and the high end, they're still falling. So we've got a very dynamic market. So keep that in mind when you're out there making your real estate purchasing decisions. Don't look at the aggregate numbers. Look at the specific numbers for the type of inventory that you're purchasing. And if you are doing BPOs or you're doing these valuations, take that into account. It's easy to just say, hey, the market's declined 10%, so I'm just going to devalue it from what it was 3 months ago. You can't really do that. You have to kind of take a better look at what's going on, and that'll give you, some more tools and a better strategy for making offers on the bank-owned homes. I do have a quick update. I went out last week and I shot videos of a house that had just been updated on the inside. It looked really nice. It's on a half acre. It's got another house on the property as well, so it's got 2 houses on one property. I said it was a great investment opportunity. It's in my YouTube videos. I got a listing agreement on it today for $110,000. This is a total steal, and I'm going to be putting it in the MLS pretty soon, but this video is going to hit YouTube before that goes in the MLS. So, the question I always gets, hey, why can't I find out about these houses before everybody else does? Hey, this is your shot. It's on East Cary, and if you go to my YouTube site, you can go through, you can find the house, the address is in there, and you can at least start showing it or start taking a look at it before it hits the MLS. Probably being later today. And like I said, it's 110. It's a killer deal, and you're getting the scoop right now. You're getting the leading news on that. Okay. Hope you have a great day, and I'll be back with you tomorrow.